Hey guys. Two things before I get into this video. One, thank you for all your support that you've been giving me, about these videos. I love to hear your feedback. I love to hear that you're watching my videos and that you enjoy my videos, and if you have anything to tell me that isn't positive, I'd love to hear it anyway. I'm not going to get angry if you have some tip. I'd love to hear what you have to think about my videos, whether it be good or bad. I still want to hear it. And I want to thank you for taking the time to tell me that you watch it and that you enjoy it. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer in a video, you can message me on Instagram or DM me on Instagram, that's the same thing, or comment on one of my videos. Or if you have my number or Snapchat, contact me and ask me a question. I'll be happy to make a video. And two, I hope that the holidays were a time for you to get something positive out of it. Whether it was a time to be with family, or it was a time to reflect on things you're grateful for, or if it was a time to enjoy good food with friends, or anything like that. I really hope that you had a good holiday, and if you didn't, I'm sorry, and I'm here for you. I didn't really have a good holiday because, family is scarce for me, and holidays are hard because of that. And I'm here for you if you don't have family, because I know how it feels, and I send my love and support to anyone who felt lonely during the holidays. Okay. So, I have a video. I want to make a video on chakras. So basically, I can see auras. And if you know what that is or don't, I don't really know what they are, to be perfectly honest. I just know I see them. I've done research on them, and basically from what my understanding is before the research, just the feelings I get from what I see, it's energy. It's an energy field that humans give off. And they're different colors based on what kind of frequency the energy is. So there is a color for every color of the rainbow, and there's different divisions of each color for each color of the rainbow. So usually the ones that I see most often are yellow. That's the most often color I see. And basically I'm gonna give you my definitions of what auras are, but I want to tell you that I don't know that much about auras. I just see them. I've done a little research on them, but I'm not well educated in them. So if you'd like to find out more about auras, I urge you to do your own research on them, read books on it, look at the internet, watch videos, because I'm not the expert on auras, I just see them. So here is my video. Basically, I'm going to start with red. So red I've only seen once or twice in my life. There's three kinds. There is just normal red, dark red, and light red. I don't really remember what light red is. I don't really remember a lot of what... I think dark red's angry. Just angry, impulsive, just very acts on instincts. And then normal red's just passionate, sexual. Basically red, okay, all the auras have to do with chakras, and so they are correlated with different chakras, and chakras are energy fields in your body. Everyone has all the chakras. Some people resonate more with one chakra, and that's why they give off a certain color. Also, you can change your aura color based on your mood, your time in your life, things like that. And so each aura color resonates from a different chakra in your body, an energy field in your body. And some people have not activated all the energy fields in their body. Most people haven't. Okay, so basically, red is your root chakra. It's your base chakra. It is survival, passion, sex. It is anger. It's the base of your body, your legs, your feet, and your genital area. So it has to do with like survival, getting rid of waste, having children, sex, things like that, if that makes sense. Then there is the navel chakra. The navel chakra is yellow. Orange. It's orange. Red, orange, yellow. It's orange. And that is associated with connection to the outside world. So talking to people, finding your passion. Again, I don't really know that much, but basically I've seen people with orange auras before. I have not seen dark orange, so I can't really say much about dark orange. I haven't seen light orange, so I can't say anything about light orange, but I have seen normal orange. And it's usually just someone who's like very, hi, my name is blah, 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 what's your name, blah, 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 likes to just talk to people, but not very good at listening. Not very good at connecting on an emotional level, but just very good at making friends. If you know that kind of person, they probably have an orange aura. And then there is yellow, which I see a lot of. I can tell you a lot about that. I don't know the actual name of the chakra, but it is your sense of self. It is, basically just your sense of self. I don't know how else to explain it. So there is dark yellow, there is light yellow, and then there's normal yellow. And there's different levels of yellow, as I've noticed. So dark yellow is basically you feel pressured by the world around you, by yourself, or by something to be a certain way. You feel anxious because, you feel anxious, basically. If you're very anxious a lot, and it keeps you from being your true self, you probably have a dark yellow aura. Then there is bright yellow, which is basically you're full of yourself. I don't know how else to say it. You're very self-absorbed. You think about yourself a lot. You think about how great you are and just like how you're God's given gift to the universe. And then there's also light yellow, which is finding yourself. You're asking, who am I? What do I like? Where do I want to be in life? That kind of stuff. You're on a journey to self-exploration. And then there's just like yellow, which is basically you know who you are. You're not insecure about yourself, but you're not full of yourself. You're kind of just there. Then there's green, which is the heart chakra. That is nurturing, growth, love, emotion, connecting with people on an emotional level, gratitude, things like that. So there's dark green, which is jealous. If you're a very jealous person, you're dark green. There's earthy green, which is you're very connected to nature and the woods and like the earth. It's like earthy green. I don't know if I said that already, but it's earthy green. And then there is just like normal green, which is you're just a very nurturing person. You're very loving. You love people, things like that. You're very vulnerable emotionally. Could also mean that. And then there is yellowish green, which is very animated. You're very out there. You're probably an actor or an actress or a lawyer, which I found is interesting. And then there is blue, which is your throat chakra. So you're very good at communication. You're either really good at telling the truth or you're really good at telling lies. Or both. And there's royal blue, which means you're very good at persuading people to get what you want. You're very good at talking your way into situations that you want to be in. There's just normal blue, which is just, you love talking. You just won't stop talking. And so basically, then there's purple and magenta. That's your third eye chakra. It is your intuition, your connection to knowledge that you wouldn't know how else you knew, your instincts, you know, seeing through people, stuff like that. If you're magenta, that's really rare, honestly. I've only seen it once or twice. I've seen a couple oranges, and I've seen one blue. I've seen one green, 2 greens, but usually I see yellow. But, you know, if you're magenta, you meet a lot of interesting people. And if you're purple, you think about the universe in a very crazy, abstract way. And then there's also, or indigo. That's another one. Indigo children, if you ever heard of that. They think about the universe in a crazy way. They can perceive the universe in a way that not a lot of people perceive, usually. And basically, when you're born, you are first introduced to the first chakra, which is the root chakra, survival. You're crying a lot, you're thinking about food, you can't even see or sit up. Basically, all you can do is survive. And then you start to talk. You move into your orange chakra, the navel chakra. You start to talk to people, connect with people. And then you hit the terrible 2s and 3s. Me. Mine, that's mine. Listen to me. Let me talk. Listen to me. That's the yellow, your sense of self. Some people never move out of that. They just stay in that. And they become more polite, so they don't really vocalize it that much anymore, but they still have that mindset of me, mine. I'm gonna get mine first. This is mine. Who cares about me, though? And some people move past that and they go to the heart chakra, and they're very loving. They care about other people, sometimes even more than themselves, and they do a lot for other people, and they care and they feel for people on a deep level. And then you can move past that, but it's very rare that people do. You can get better communication. You can move past the heart chakra, and you can use all of the things you've learned from the other chakras to talk with people, communicate your ideas well to people so they can understand where you're coming from. That one I have not moved into yet, and I hope to move into that soon, because I want people to understand where I'm coming from, but a lot of people misinterpret what I say to them. But I feel like I've skipped it and I've gone to the third eye chakra. I guess that's possible. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can have multiple auras at once if you're complicated, which I've met some people who have multiple auras at once. They're pretty crazy. I'm pretty crazy. So basically what I realized about this world is that, you know, we are collective consciousness. So, you know, all of us are conscious of our existence, but we all make up this world, each and every individual. And I think that as a collective consciousness, we are moving up the chakra line. You know, back in the day, right when we were first humans in this world, we were all about survival. You know, we were all about hunting and gathering and getting our fucking shit, you know? And, you know, surviving, killing animals, doing what we needed to do to keep going. And then we started to talk to each other. We started to develop language and writing, and, you know, we started to develop mail systems and stuff like that. Ways of traveling to other countries to make connections and trade and things like that. I think that was when we moved into the navel one, which is orange. And then we started to get greedy. We started to realize that we could have more than other countries. We could fight for what's ours. We can, you know, acquire more wealth, keep it together, and get more and more and more for us? What about us? We started developing borders, and we started keeping our own things, having wars to get things for us. This is our country. We got to pride for our country. I think that's when we started to move into yellow. And I think that we are slowly moving into the heart chakra. But, you know, it's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. It takes a while for us to move into the next chakra. And I think that we're still in the process of moving to the heart. But I think we're close. I have faith in us. You know, it takes time. There's regression, but it's okay, because that's part of learning. You got to relearn things you forget, because of course you forgot, because that's why you're back to where you started, but you're not back to where you started because you're remembering that you were there, and you can keep moving forward, if I'm making sense. Anyway, thanks for coming on this journey with me. I don't know if I made any sense to you. I would urge you to do your own research. But, yeah. Question your reality. Keep going. You can do it. I believe in you. Have a great day. I love you.